What up? It's Jimmy from odds.com. This is a clip from our big NCAA basketball show. Check out the entire show. Hit the link at the bottom of the screen. It's available exclusively on odds.com. We have 2 games left on Max's card, both at 9 p.m. Eastern. And we start with the number 25th ranked Wisconsin Badgers, 16-9, 10-8 in the Big Ten at Purdue Boilermakers, 16-8, 11-6 in conference. We're at Mackey Arena in West Lafayette, Indiana. Let's get this market movement up here and pull this up. Here we go. Purdue, number 23 ranked Purdue, opening up as 1.5-point favorites. That's moved to 2 at a couple books. This total opened up at 129. The indicator books have moved it to 129.5. Again, that's a Bet365 opener. Wisconsin coming up their 3rd loss in 4 games, 74-69 at home to Illinois on Saturday. Dimitric Trice was excellent, 9 for 16 from the field, 6 for 9 from 3 for 29 points. He got just 2 assists. The Badgers team only had 10 assists. No one had more than 2. They struggled to get easy buckets. They went 34.8% from the field. Trice and Micah Potter are the only Badgers averaging double digits. The Wisconsin offense has recorded a turnover on only 13.5% of its possessions. That's second best in the nation. So while they don't get a lot of distribution, they also don't turn the ball over. As a team, they score 69.8 points per game, hit 42% from the field, 35.7% from 3, 75.6% from the foul line. Purdue has beaten Wisconsin 4 straight times at Mackey Arena. They've won 3 straight overall, all by double digits. They've scored 77 points per game on this 3-game home winning streak. They've allowed just 65.7. Coming off a 73-52 win at Penn State on Friday, Sasha Stefanovic scored 16 points. Jaden Ivey added 14 to go along with 4 blocks. It was the largest margin of victory for the Boilermakers at Penn State since 2008. They have 6 players averaging 8+ points per game, but only Stefanovic and Travion Williams average double digits. They score 70.9 points per game, hit 45% from the field, 33.6 from 3, and 71.4% from the stripe. Max, Wisconsin, Purdue, big game. Take it away.
Yeah, ordinarily, Jim, I don't like to take these old teams versus these young teams, and that's what Purdue is. But Purdue is trying to play a little older, rotating in Isaiah Thompson and Aaron Wheeler. I think that against Wisconsin at Mackey Arena, it's really hard to not take Purdue in this spot. So I'm just going to not fight the freaking power, and I'm going to take Purdue. Listen, this is a top 25 team and in offensive and defensive efficiency. It's very hard to do that, and that's a well-coached, a good system, an understood system with pieces that buy into it. I think that this is going to be a situation where Wisconsin definitely struggles to score. This is a Purdue defense that has not allowed an opponent to get past 72 points in 13 straight games. So a Wisconsin team total under is definitely a candidate for a play for me tomorrow, but not for the show, just because it is a little obscure even for my betting standards. But it is going to come down to a battle of the bigs. Roovers and Micah Potter and even freaking Ben Carlson to an extent versus Trevion Williams, Aaron Wheeler, and Zach Edey. Well, while I'm on the Aaron Wheeler topic, excuse my language, Jim, but fuck you, Aaron Wheeler. You're a cuck. You're taking away minutes from Toronto-born 7'4" Zach Edey, and anybody watching the game wants to watch Zach play and not you butcher free throws and cost us freaking spreads and money. So now that I got that out of my system, Jim, I'm ready to get back to it. I think that with Matt Painter's rotation, we've really seen him tighten up this guard rotation, really going with a 4-guard lineup with Jaden Ivey, Stefanovic, Mason Gillis, and then Eric Hunter Jr. And with these 4 guys, they have a bunch of things in common, you know. They win with guarding. They win with forcing turnovers, making it uncomfortable for their opponent to get into rhythm. And the way that these guards do the way that these guards box out on the defensive glass is very admirable. It shows that toughness that the Boilermakers have instilled in a lot of their recruits over the years. And boxing out on those defensive misses are key for them to keep the tempo that they want, and that's how they keep teams under 70. This is a first half team, in my opinion. They grind with the lead. They have a 4-point first half advantage, but they are playing an opponent in Wisconsin that is going to be hungry, you know. They were expected to beat Illinois without Ayo in the lineup, and obviously we saw what happened with that. And I think that when it comes down to it, you got to just look at the numbers. Purdue is shooting 46% in the last 5 games with 5 more field goal makes than Wisconsin, the 35%. Take away Demetrius Trice's 29 points in that game, and it looks a lot uglier. So the reality is I don't trust this front court to score on a consistent basis in Wisconsin, and I do like the fact that Purdue is surging at the right time of year. This is a team that's trying to get a 6 seed or higher in the tournament, and they got to win this game and keep on winning to do that. They're plus 10 on the defensive glass. If they can limit their turnovers to 11 a game, which is just funny that I even have to mention that when you're turning the ball over 11 times a game, that's pretty good in my books. But against Wisconsin, you're going to have to do better. I think that they do, and I think that they freaking smack them around. I had this line at 3.5. So I think that Purdue's the spot here. I like them even at 2, but I'll take him at 1.5 if I can get minus 110 juice.
You can at both Circa and Bet365. Purdue Boilermakers minus 1.5 at minus 110 in Mackey Arena. Exciting game in the Big Ten.